Let's come to a comfortable seated position. We'll just start off taking a few deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Just sitting with a spine that's really tall and erect. The top of the head reaching upwards. Just bring your hands just to the bottom of the rib cage. And as you breathe in, feel the breath filling the hands. And so that there's a sense that the hands are expanding outwards into the sides. And so this will start to help cultivate a deeper and more profound diaphragmatic breath. Inhaling deeply. And exhaling deeply. Inhaling deeply. And exhaling deeply. Just take a couple of more deep breaths there. And now bring the hands out to the sides and inhale, bring the hands and reach up. Keep breathing in that same way. Keep expanding into the sides of the ribs and then exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, bring the hands, reach up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Let the movement of the arms match the movement of the breath. So as you inhale, start to bring the hands and reach up to the sky. The top of the inhale, the hands are reaching up at their highest point. Exhale, bring the hands down. Good. Inhale, bring the hands and reach up. As you exhale, I want you to twist as much as you can to the right. And just reach with the hands, reach the right hand back, the left hand forward. Twist as much as you can. Inhale, reach the hands up. And exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach the hands up. And exhale and twist to the right. Reach back with the right hand, reach forward with the left. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. And exhale and twist to the left. We'll just do it one more time. Inhale, reach the hands up. Lift up as much as you can. And then exhale, twist to the right. Keep reaching back, reach back, reach back, reach forward with the left, reach back with the right. Inhale, reach up. And exhale and twist to the left. Reach back with the left, reach forward with the right. Inhale, reach the hands up. Interlace the fingers and now just press the palms towards the ceiling. Look up to the hands gently. Inhale deeply. Remember to fill the sides of the ribs, to fill the sides of the lungs. Feel the diaphragm expand down and outwards. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bring the hands to the knees. Very good. So from here, come onto all fours. We're going to do a few things here. So inhale, lift the chest and heart, coming into this extension pose. And then exhale and round, coming into flexion. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. And exhale and round, coming into the flexion. Just do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Keep breathing in that same way. Feel the whole rib cage becoming filled with breath. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. And exhale, round. This time, inhale, lift the chest and heart. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. See if you can check out your right glute. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. And then exhale, look over your left shoulder and look at your left glute. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. We'll do it one more time each side. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. See if you can actually squeeze the right side of your body here as you do this. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. And exhale, look over your left shoulder. Squeeze the left side of your body. Nice. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. And then exhale, come to neutral. And what I'd like you to do is to inhale, lift the chest and heart, but this time gently look up as far as you can. So you're creating some extension in the neck. And then exhale, come back to neutral. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. Slowly take the head upwards. And exhale, come to neutral. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. And exhale, come to neutral. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. This time, exhale, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, come to all fours. Lift the chest and heart. And exhale, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, come to all fours. Lift the chest and heart. We'll do it a couple more times. And exhale, slowly back into downward facing dog. Inhale, come to all fours. And exhale, come into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, inhale, come to plank pose. Let the hips dip a little bit, but energize the legs up. Squeeze the sides of the belly into the midline. Exhale, come into downward dog. Inhale, come into plank pose. Squeeze the sides of the belly in. Press up a little bit between the shoulder blades. Bring the navel up into the spine as much as possible. Exhale, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, come to plank pose. This time what I want you to do is engage the right glute and lift the leg up without lifting that right hip bone. So don't lift the right hip, just lift the leg. Squeeze the glute, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Exhale, put the foot down, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, come to plank pose. Lift the squeeze the left glute, lift the left leg up. Bring the navel up into the spine, sides of the belly into the midline. And exhale, lower the foot, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, come to plank. Squeeze the right glute. Lift that right leg up. Squeeze the glute. Lift the leg up higher if you can without lifting the hip. Lower down, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, come to plank. Lift the left glute, or left leg. Squeeze the left glute. Good. Sides of the belly into the midline. Push up between the shoulder blades. Exhale, lower the foot. Come into downward facing dog. Very nice. Good. Inhale, come to plank. Bring the knees down and slowly come all the way down to the floor. Bring the arms to the sides, lift the chest, and lift the legs up without bending the knees. Inhale deeply, and exhale deeply, and slowly come on down. Come on back up. Lift the chest, And lift the legs up as high as you can. Keep the legs as straight as possible. And then slowly come on down. Very good. Inhale, come on back up. Feel the lower back muscles really engaging here. Lift the legs up higher if you can. And then lift the chest up even higher. And then slowly come on down. Come on back up. Lift the legs, lift the chest. Feel the lower back muscles really engaging here. Nice. And then exhale, slowly come on down. And lift the chest and lift the legs. Lift up a little bit higher. And then slowly come on down. Good. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Come up onto all fours and press back into downward facing dog. From here, inhale, come into plank, and then slowly transition to the tops of the feet and lift up into upward facing dog. Press the arm bones back, press down into the tops of the feet, especially the pinky toes. Feel the inside of the elbow lengthening. Exhale, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, come into plank, and then upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Press down into the pinky toes, lift up through the crown of the head, lift the legs off the floor, and exhale, downward facing dog. I'm going to do that a couple more times. Inhale, come to plank, transition into upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come into plank, and then upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, plank, then upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. From here, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Very nice. Now bend the knee and press the heel up. Feel the pelvic opening as you press the heel up to the sky. Very nice. Then lunge the right foot forward. And not quite coming up all the way. Just first of all, just kind of hanging out here for a moment with the hands off the floor. Draw the shoulder blades back. The spine is elongated. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Lift the left leg up. Feel the inner thigh moving towards the sky. And then exhale, bring the hands down in downward facing dog. Bring the left foot up to the hands. Very good. Draw the shoulder blades back. Feel the spine elongated, the spine tall. And exhale. This time bring the left foot back and lift the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee. Push the heel up as much as you can as you open up the pelvis. Don't let the foot drop to the ground. Keep pressing the heel up towards the sky. Nice. Exhale, bring the left foot down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come into plank. Squeeze the sides of the belly. Transition into upward dog. Exhale, come into downward facing dog. Very good. Take the right foot up to the sky again. Bend the knee. Start to press the foot up towards the sky. Now, kind of come into wild thing here. Slowly, as much as you can, let the foot come down to the ground. Reach the heart up to the sky. Open up the heart. Now press down into the heels of the feet. Squeeze the glutes as much as you can. And then come out of it with the same intention. Reach the right leg up. Lower the right hand. Keep the right leg up and then shoot the right foot forward into the lunge. This time, transition here, hovering off the floor. Lift your right toes up and then come on up into high lunge. Bring the arms, reach up to the sky. Interlace the fingers here. Press the palms upwards. Really reach out of the hips. Now straighten the right leg just a little bit. Keep that length in the torso, lift up through the pubic bone, and then slowly start to bend that right knee. Inhale deeply. Breathe into the side ribs. Feel the breath expanding into the upper chest. Take one more breath in. Exhale, bring the hands down, and right foot shoots back, downward dog. Bring the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee. Start to push the foot up. Reach the foot up to the sky. Press the heel up as much as you can. Very nice. And then very slowly start to let the left foot come down on the right side. Let the foot come down, touch it, and come up into three-legged wheel. Very nice. Press down into the heels of the feet. Squeeze your glutes as much as possible. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. And then very slowly lift the left leg up. And then come down with the left hand. Shoot the left foot up. And then take the left foot up to the hands. Come up into that hovering lunge first. Draw the shoulder blades back, and then bring the arms, reach up to the sky. Very good. Interlace the fingers and press the hands, the inside of your hands upwards. Come out of bending that left knee so much. Squeeze the sides of the hips into the midline, lift up at the pubic bone, draw the shoulder blades back. Lift up as much as you can. Bend into that front knee, but equally press back through the right heel. Take another breath or two here. Nice. Exhale. Bring the hands down. Left foot back, downward dog. From here, inhale, come into that plank, and then come into the upward facing dog. Press down into the pinky toe here. Find your pinky toe. Press it down. Lift the legs off the ground. Pull the pubic bone forward. Pull the chest forward. Bring the legs, the arm bones back. Then slowly transition into upward facing dog. Into downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Let's take the right foot up to the hands again. I'm going to do one more in this series. This time, come right up into high lunge. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Now twist as much as you can to the right. Twist upwards as much as you can to the right and spread the arms. Inhaling deeply. Exhale deeply. Press back through that left heel. Sink into the right knee, but lift the torso out of the waist. Very nice. And then slowly transition. Bring the left hand down. Bring the right hand up. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Slowly bring the right hand down. Right foot steps back, downward facing dog. Let's pause there for a couple of breaths. From here, take the left foot up to the hands. Kind of lift off and then come up into the high lunge. Squeeze the sides of the belly into the midline. Lift up as high as you can. Lift out of the waist. And then from here, twist as much as you can to your left and spread the arms. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Reach through both fingertips. Feel the collarbone spreading. And then take the right hand down to the floor. Lift the left hand up. And twist as much as you can, feeling the twist originating from the core, from your navel center. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, bring the left hand down. Left foot steps back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come into the plank, and then upward facing dog. Press down into the pinky toe. Lift up through the crown of the head. Push the arm bones back. Chest forward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Very slowly begin to walk the feet up to the hands. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. And exhale, fold. Bring the hands to the waist and slowly come on up with an extended spine. And exhale, bring the hands to Namaste Mudra. Close your eyes just for a moment here. Take a couple of deep breaths in. And deep breaths out. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Very good. So from here, bring the arms and reach up to the sky. Lift up as high as you can. And then from here, exhale over to the right. Inhale back up. Lift up as high as you can. We're going to come to the same side. Exhale over to the right. What I want you to do is to feel like you're squeezing like a Coke can in between your floating rib and your hip bone. So really squeeze the Coke can. Inhale, come back up. And exhale back over to the side. Inhale, back up. And exhale, come over to the right. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, over to the right. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. I'm going to stay here for 2 more breaths now. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. And exhale. And then inhale, come back up. And exhale. Bring the hands to Namaste Mudra for a moment. And just pause. Just close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. Just kind of feel the energy flowing through you. As you inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring the hands and reach up again. As you inhale, bring the hands and reach up to the sky. And interlace the fingers and then exhale, come over to the left. Nice. Inhale, come back up. Again, think about the Coke can that you're squeezing here. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, slowly come back up. Breathe in deeply. And exhale, come over to the left. Inhale, come back up. Reach up to the sky, lift up through the heart, and then exhale, come back over. This time we're just going to stay there for a few breaths. Press down in between the heels. Feel the 4 corners of the feet pressing down. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Squeeze the Coke can a little bit more. Can you squeeze it? Inhale, come back up. And exhale, come into Namaste Mudra. It's beautiful. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Very nice. So from here, come to the top of your mat, step the left foot back and the right foot's forward. What I'd like you to do from here is inhale, bend your right knee, bring the arms, reach up to the sky. Keep extending through the front of your body, through the front torso, and find that pubic bone lifting up to the crown of your head. Then exhale, straighten the leg and bring the arms down. Inhale, bring the arms forward, lifting up. Feel the chest expanding, the arm bones come back. And then exhale, bring the arms down and straightening the leg. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale. Bring the arms forward. Create the back bend, but stabilize through the core. Squeeze the sides of the belly into the midline. Exhale, bring the hands down and straightening the leg. Inhale, bend the knee. Reach the arms up to the sky. And now we're going to stay here. From here, I want you to exhale and bend your elbows, but keep the elbows about level with your shoulders. Press the arm bones back, lift the chest up towards the sky. Now inhale, bring the arms reach up. Squeeze the sides of the belly into midline. Exhale, bend the elbows, level with the shoulders. Lift the heart and come deeper into a back bend. Inhale, bring the hands up to the sky, but reach. Reach up and behind you. And exhale, squeeze the elbows. We'll just stay here now for a breath or 2. Bend into the front knee a little bit more. Press into the back heel of the foot. Lift the chest away from the torso. Let your head just gently drop back if it feels okay. 1 more breath. And then inhale, step your left foot up to your right foot. Bring the hands to Namaste Mudra. Just close your eyes here for a moment. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. And then exhale, step your right foot back. Okay, straighten the left leg. And then inhale, bend the left knee, come up into Warrior One. Again, pressing down into the back heel of the foot. Exhale, straightening the leg, let the arms come down. Try to keep the hips square as much as possible to the front foot. Inhale, bend the left knee, bring the arms, reach up. Press back through the heel of the foot. Exhale, bring the hands down, straightening the leg, let the arms come down. Inhale, bend the left knee. As you come up into Warrior One, squeeze the sides of the belly together. So squeeze the sides of the belly in and exhale, straightening the leg, bring the arm bones down. Inhale, bend the left knee, bring the arms up to the sky, pressing the arm bones back behind the ears, lift up through the pubic bone. Stay here and breathe, and now we're going to do that cactus pose. So exhale, bend the elbows, lift the chest up. Inhale, reach up to the sky, lift the chest and heart, lift the torso away from the waist. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bend the elbows, lift the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bend the elbows. Good, 1 more time. Inhale, reach up and back. And exhale, bend the elbows. Now stay here for an extra breath or 2. Lift up through the chest. Take the arm bones back. Take the hands back. You can feel a little bit of posterior delt here. The whole body becoming energized. Can you go back a little bit more? Lift the chest up, bend the front knee, press down through the back heel, exhale. Take the right foot up to the left foot. Bring the hands to Namaste Mudra. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Pull your senses inward. Pull your mind inward with the breath. And follow the flow of the breath in and out. Feel the expansive quality of the breath. Very good. Good. Now step your feet wide apart. Very good. Just cross your arms. And what I'd like you to do is to bring your right shoulder towards your right hip bone. As you're doing that, there's a subtle twist as you pull the left shoulder back and then inhale, come back up. We're going to do that a few times on each side. So come again on the right side. Bring the right shoulder towards the right hip bone. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, come back over. Nice. Inhale, come back up. Keep pressing down to the outer edges of the feet. Lift up in the inner arches. Exhale, bring the right shoulder towards the right hip bone. Again, squeeze the Coke can idea here. Inhale, come back up. This kind of gets into the lateral obliques. Exhale, come back over. Nice. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, come back over. Very nice. One more time. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, come back over. Very good. Inhale, come back up. We're going to do the other side now. Exhale, bring the left shoulder towards the left hip bone. And inhale, come back up. And exhale, take the left shoulder towards the left hip bone. So again, you're thinking about crunching the Coke can on this side. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, come over to the side. And inhale, come back up. And exhale, and come back over to the side. And inhale, come back up. And exhale, come over to the side. And inhale one more time, come on up. And exhale over to the side. Really squeeze that Coke can. You're really getting into those lateral obliques. Good. Inhale, come back up. This time, turn the right foot to the right. Take the right shoulder again to the right hip bone. But this time, bring the left arm, reach up to the sky, and then bring the arm over the head. Very good. Keep pressing the left shoulder back, so there's a bit of a rotation in the trunk and spine. And then you can let the right arm come down. And just pause here for a couple of breaths. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Can you crunch that Coke can on the right side a little bit more? And a little bit more. And a little bit more. Very good. And then take the right arm and reach. Breathe in deeply. And exhale deeply. Inhale, come back up. Turn the right foot in, bring the hands to Namaskar Mudra. Breathe in deeply. And exhale deeply. Turn the left foot to the left. Cross the arms. And bring the left shoulder to the left pelvic bone, left hip bone. Again, crunch the Coke can here. Lift up through the right inner arch of the foot. Very nice. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Then bring the right arm, reach up. And then bring the arm over the head. Now as you're doing that, remember to keep pressing the right shoulder back. So there's a bit of a trunk rotation here. But then let the left hand come down, and then think about crunching that Coke can just a little bit more and a little bit more. Then bring the left arm, reach. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. One more breath. And then inhale, come back up. And exhale, bring the hands to Namaskar Mudra. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Step your back foot up to the front of the top of the mat. And just take a breath in. And exhale out. Inhale, bring the arms, reach up to the sky. Take a little bit of a back bend here. Lift up through the chest and heart. Pull the pubic bone up. Take the sides of the belly in. Stabilize at the lumbar spine. And then see if you can go back a little bit more. And a little bit more. And a little bit more. And then exhale. And fold forward. Bring the hands to the floor. And bring the feet back. Come into downward dog. Let's take upward facing dog again. So inhale, come into plank. Transition through upward dog. Notice if it's a little bit easier from all the work we've been doing. Exhale, come into downward dog. Very good. Inhale, take the right foot up to the hands. Bring the self up into warrior two. So windmill the hands into warrior two. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. So here in warrior two, inhale, let the left hand come down. Right arm up and over the head. Exhale, take the hands, come into side angle pose. Bring the right arm on the outside of the right knee, right shin. Bring the left arm over the head. Inhale, come back into warrior two and transition to crescent. Right arm over the head. Exhale, transition to side angle. Inhale, warrior two into side, that crescent warrior. Exhale, warrior two into side angle. Inhale, warrior two into crescent warrior. Exhale, transition into side angle. Now stay here for a couple of breaths. Keep pressing the arm into the shin and the shin into the arm. Spiral the chest open as much as you can. Reach through the fingertips. Press down into the front heel. Lift the toes off the floor. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. One more breath in. And inhale back into warrior two. Navel to spine, hold your core in. As you exhale, windmill the hands to the floor. Take the right foot back, downward dog. From here, take the left foot up to the hands and windmill right into warrior two pose. From here, warrior two, expand through the fingertips. Inhale, take the right hand down the right leg, left hand over the head. Exhale, take the left hand on the outside of the shin bone, right arm over the head. Inhale, warrior two, and transition into crescent warrior. And exhale, warrior two into side angle. Inhale, warrior two, into crescent warrior. Press down into the front heel of the foot. Anchor in both heels, pull the feet together. Exhale, come into side angle. Inhale, warrior two into crescent warrior. Pull everything into your body into the midline. Squeeze it in. And then keep squeezing as you exhale, come into the side angle. One more time. Inhale, warrior two. Full breath in into crescent warrior. Exhale, come into warrior two, and then the side angle. We'll stay here for a couple of breaths. Press that hand into the shin bone and the shin bone into the hand. Use that as leverage to spiral the chest open. Press down through both heels of the feet, and then kind of pull the feet in a little bit just to activate the adductors. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Take one more breath in. Inhale back into warrior two. And exhale, windmill the hands down, left foot back, downward facing dog. Guess what, guys? This is the last one. So inhale, come into plank, come into upward facing dog. Good. Let's just stay there for a couple of breaths this time. Press down through the pinky toe, lift the legs off the floor. Lift the top of the head up. Draw the arm bones back. Take one more breath. And then exhale slowly into downward dog. Very good. We're going to do one little core exercise just to make sure our core is engaged for what we're going to do next. So come into plank. And then very slowly come onto the elbows, the forearms. Pause there for a moment. Come back up into plank. And then exhale, downward dog. Come into plank. Squeeze the sides of the belly in. Exhale, come onto forearms. Hold it. Come up into plank. And then come into downward dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Very good. Inhale, come into plank, bring the knees down, and then exhale, come all the way down. Good. Inhale deeply, and exhale deeply. So what I want you to do now is you're going to come back up into Shalabhasana. And this time bring the arms forward, have the arms at 45 degrees, drive the thumbs up, 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 and then come on down. Come on back up. Lift the legs. Bring the arms forward. Now lift the thumbs up. Lift the legs up. Lift the thumbs. Lift the legs. And then bend the elbows this time. And lift the chest up towards the sky. Lift the hands. Lift the elbows up. Lift the legs up. And then exhale. Come on down. This time bring the hands underneath your forehead. And just rest your forehead on the hands. This is a variation on crocodile pose. Take a couple of deep breaths. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Let's do that sequence one more time. Bring the arms beside you. Lift everything up. Lift it up. Then bring the arms forward. 45 degrees. Lift the thumbs. Lift the thumbs. Lift the thumbs. Lift up higher. Bend the elbows. Level with the shoulders. Lift the legs up. Now lift everything up. Legs, arms, hands, elbows, chest, and then come on down. Inhale deeply, and exhale deeply. Inhale deeply, and exhale deeply. Okay, so from here, come onto your back. And from here, bring the hands out to the sides like a T. Bring the feet close to your buttocks. And the heels of your feet are just on the outsides of your hips. From here, you're going to press down and start to lift up. Push down into the heels of the feet and lift up as much as you can. Squeeze the glutes. If you're not sure if you're squeezing, just kind of tap them. Exhale, come on down. Jiggle your glutes and then lift them up again. So squeeze the glutes as you lift up, and then see if you can lift up a little bit more, and a little bit more, and even a little bit more, and then come on down. Take a breath in and exhale out. Inhale in and exhale out. And then come on up again. Very good. Press down into the heels of the feet. Lift the hips up. Squeeze them. Squeeze the glutes as much as you can. Squeeze them a little bit more. And then come on down. Very good. We're going to do it 2 more times. And so come on up. Now this time, what I want you to do is actually lift your toes off the ground. Press down into the heels of the feet. Now drag the heels towards your shoulders. Don't move them, just kind of pull them in. You're going to feel this in your hamstrings. So pull them in, lift up a little bit more, pull them in, lift them up a little bit more, and then come on down. Very nice. Breathe in deeply. And exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Let's do it again. Lift up the hips towards the sky. Good. Lift the toes off the ground. Pull the heels in. Lift up a little bit more. Pull the heels in. And lift the hips up a little bit more. Pull the heels in. Lift up and then come on down. Very good. Are you guys ready? We're going to do the big pose, wheel pose, Dhanurasana. So listen carefully. Bring the hands now down beside your waist. You're going to lift up. Push the elbows down, but bring the hands towards the ceiling. So keep the elbows on the floor. Now lift up as high as you can. Squeeze the glutes. Now, this is all your practice is asking for today. Just stay here. This is a great pose to hang out in. Keep pushing down into the heels of the feet. If you can, bring the hands down beside your ears. Come up onto the top of the head and press up into wheel. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Let the top of the head drop down towards the floor. Press down into the heels of the feet. Can you pull the heels towards your hands a little bit? Activate the hamstrings. Press up a little bit more, and then slowly down. Oh, that's amazing. That's so invigorating. Should we do it again? Yeah, I can see you nodding your heads. Okay, we'll do it again. Take one more breath here. Let's bring the hands down beside your waist. Lift the hips up. Keep the elbows down on the ground. Bring the hands towards the ceiling. Lift up as much as you can. Pull the heels a little towards you, just to activate more the hamstrings. Bring the hand beside your ears. Come up onto the crown of the head and lift up. Push down into the heels of the feet. Push the chest in the direction you're looking right now. Push down into the heels of the feet. Squeeze the glutes a little bit more, and then slowly down. And straighten the legs. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Just feel all the energy of your body, the expanded breath. Notice that your ability to breathe has increased. There's a certain sense of feeling alive in your body. Now, bend the knees, and then from here, straighten your left leg, or your right, doesn't really matter. And then what you're going to do is very slowly start to bring the leg up towards the sky. And then very slowly back down. As you're doing that, keep pressing out through the heel of your feet, the heel of your foot in this case. Very slowly, lowering it down to the floor. And then very slowly back up. Very slowly. This is a really nice and simple technique to kind of reset all of the hip flexors and to make sure that the hip flexors are connected to the brain at a neuromuscular level, so that when you guys come and stand up, that you come back and stand up with stability, an inner sense of strength, which always leads to more confidence. You're doing it one last time. Keep pushing through the heel of the foot, but in opposition, you're pulling the leg bone towards your hip socket. And then very slowly back down. Last one. Very good. And then from here, bend the left knee and straighten the right leg. And then very slowly start to lift the right leg up. Now notice if you're pressing down into the left foot to do that, try and not do that. Just really isolate the right leg as much as possible. And then very slowly lower the right leg back down. It doesn't matter if you don't get the leg up to 90 degrees. What matters is that you're doing these leg raises and lowering the leg as slowly as possible to kind of start isolating all the hip flexors and making sure that they're working properly. And then slowly back up. And then slowly back down. It's such a beautiful counterpose to all the back bends that we've been doing. And setting up the body to be able to really relax. And then come on back up. One last time. Inhaling deeply, exhaling deeply. And slowly back down. Really coming down really nice and slow. Once you come back down, just straighten both legs just for a moment. The hands to the sides. Just take a moment to feel the culmination of all the poses that we've been doing and how these poses have affected your mind, your body, and spirit. Hopefully there's an inner sense of peace and calm. Allow your mind to dwell in that place for just a moment. And as you're resting in that space and resting in the tranquility of that space, and the mind is drawn inward, resolve to remember that feeling, that the real seed of happiness and contentment lies within you. And resolve to go to that place every day with the knowledge that happiness in the outside world is always temporary. Recommit to retraining your mind to go inward each day. And be grounded and in that knowledge of who you are at your core.